I'm going to read a story this morning called One Smart Cookie. You need to listen to the story and figure out what the main character is. You're going to draw a picture of the main character. Remember, the main character is who the story is mostly about. All right, here we go. One Smart Cookie, written by John Nez, and he's also the illustrator. Remember, the author is the person who writes the story, and the illustrator is the person who draws the pictures. Here's the title page. Cookie liked to read. He read the back of the cereal box. He read the Sunday paper. He even read junk mail. The odd thing was that Cookie was a dog. Now, do you think this is going to be a real story or a make-believe story? If you said make-believe, you're right, because we know dogs can't read. No one knew how a dog had learned to read. I wonder if it could be the glasses, Mom said. Or maybe he learned from watching us all read the newspaper, Dad suggested. He wasn't watching me, that's for sure, said Duffy. She never read. What? What do you mean she never read? All she liked to do was draw. It couldn't have been from watching me, said Nash. He liked playing Space Army all day. What? Is he crazy? You don't get to play video games all day. You gotta read too. Perhaps you two should watch Cookie once in a while, said their mom. You could really learn something, you think? How do we know he's even reading? Nash wondered. Maybe he's just looking at the pictures, said Duffy. What's the big deal about reading anyhow? Nash said. It's not like Cookie can talk. But it wasn't long before they discovered Cookie could write too. Look what he wrote on the refrigerator. Read that. Did you read Dog Wants Food? Oh my goodness, said Dad. Next thing you know, he'll be painting pictures and playing the flute. Dad, I'm the family artist. Remember, said Duffy. Anybody else have a dog that's that smart that can write on the refrigerator or read a book? Woo! Soon Cookie was helping out in the kitchen. He read recipes for Mom. What does that say? Add carrots. Oh, thank you, Cookie, she said. What would I do without you? Cookie read the car repair book to help Dad fix the spark plugs. It says spark plugs. Thanks, Cookie. You're a lifesaver, said Dad. At school, it was Pets Day. The classroom was filled with dogs, cats, hamsters, frogs, and fish. Duffy brought in Cookie. Duffy stood up when it was her turn. This is my dog, Cookie. He's so smart he can read and write real words, Duffy proudly declared. The whole class broke out laughing. This I gotta see, Yumi yelled. Yeah, show us, said Tommy. He's just a dumb dog, said Cecil. He doesn't read. He's just like you. Hey, back the truck up. That's not a very nice thing to say. Everyone laughed. Dumb dog, can't read, they all shouted. Now, do you really think Mrs. Kessler would let you say those things in the classroom? Absolutely not. Children, quiet, cried Mrs. Woodruff. Now, where is Cookie anyway? He's out in the hall, said Bessie, and he's doing something really weird. Oh my gosh, said Mrs. Woodruff. This dog really can read and write. What did he write? Dog wants lunch. That's what I tried to tell you. Duffy reminded them. After that, Cookie was given his own seat in the back of the class. Look, now the kids are saying, "Smart, Cookie." "Good dog, Cookie." He soon became the class favorite. Some of the kids even called him teacher's pet. In the lunchroom, Cookie now sat where Duffy used to sit. "I want to sit by Cookie at lunch," said Misty. "I want to take Cookie to the library," said Arthur. Cookie spent lots of time in the library. He read books about pirates, rocket ships, and dinosaurs. Detective stories were his favorite. Oh, that reminds me. I think this author also writes a book about Cookie being a detective. Cookie made it to the finals of the all-school spelling bee. It was the first time a dog had ever entered the contest. "Spell spaghetti," said Mr. Abbott, the judge. Maggie Bromwell spelled out spaghetti, S-P-A-G-H-E-T-T-I. She was the school spelling champion. "Correct," said Mr. Abbott. Can you read what Cookie wrote? "Hi, Mom." "Now, Cookie, it's your turn," said Mr. Abbott. "Spell snorkel." Cookie whined and looked at Duffy. "Come on, Cookie, don't be nervous," said Duffy. "Snorkel. Cookie, come on." Cookie spelled out, what's that word, everybody? S-M-O-K-E. Smoke. "Try again, Cookie," Duffy urged. "You can do it." This time, Cookie spelled out S-M-E-L-L. What's that word? Smell. "Incorrect," said Mr. Abbott. "He's just nervous to be on stage with everyone watching," said Duffy. Cookie jumped off the stage and ran barking up the aisle. Duffy chased after him. "Well, now that's against the rules," said Mr. Abbott. "I'm afraid Cookie loses the match to Maggie Bromwell." Do you think Cookie really cares about the spelling bee right now? I think Cookie's trying to warn them. What do you think Cookie's trying to warn them about? Cookie ran out to the hall and down the stairs to the basement. Duffy ran after him. "Cookie, where are you going?" she cried. "Why are you running away?" No one was around in the basement. Something smelled funny. It smelled like... What? What do you think it smelled like, everybody? Suddenly, Duffy knew why Cookie had written smoke smell, because there was a smoke smell. This was an emergency. Duffy looked around and saw a sign that said, "In an emergency." She read it carefully. Then she heard Cookie barking down the hall. This is what the sign says. "In an emergency, activate the fire alarm and call 911. Crawl if there's smoke. Feel doors for heat before opening. Never open a hot door with smoke behind it. Go to the nearest exit. Leave the building. Always use an exit stair, not an elevator. Close doors and windows. Use a fire extinguisher if the fire is small. But kids should not use a fire extinguisher. Only adults." Cookie was at the door to the furnace room. Black smoke billowed out from under the door, and Cookie barked and barked. But Duffy had just read the sign. It said, "Never open a hot door with smoke behind it." Duffy felt the door with the back of her hand. It was hot. "We should leave the door closed and find a fire alarm," Duffy told Cookie. "That's what I read." They found the fire alarm, but Duffy didn't know what to do next until she read, Lift cover up from bottom and pull handle out. Duffy followed the directions, and soon the fire alarm bells started clanging. It was the most wonderful sound in the world to Duffy. She had done the right things, all by reading. Oh, see how important it is to be able to read? The whole school quickly evacuated as 3 fire trucks pulled up outside. Soon, news reporters arrived too. The firefighters quickly put out the fire. Well, miss, I think we can thank you and your dog for saving the school, the head firefighter told Duffy. The next morning at the breakfast table, Duffy read aloud the headline from the morning newspaper. Girl and dog save school. Then Duffy read the whole article to Cookie. It says here that you'll be getting a medal, Cookie. Of course I'll have to read a speech for you. I better start practicing. Nash read the paper too. Way cool, he said. There's a story on page 12 about a new upgrade to Space Army. Awesome. Nash sure loves his Space Army game, doesn't he? After all that excitement, things quieted down to normal around the house. Only now there seemed to be a lot more reading going on. In fact, everyone was reading almost as much as Cookie. Now, I know you guys have been doing lots of reading because I keep checking Raz Kids, but be careful when you're taking the test because I've noticed that some of you are getting quite a few answers wrong. So make sure you're reading carefully when you take the quizzes. Now, grab your packet, your calendar packet, and we'll do our paper. You can either do the paper by yourself and turn me off, or you can do it with me. We're on a brand new week. So you will need an orange crayon and a blue crayon to do this paper. It says, color short U words orange. So if it has the sound, we're going to color it orange. If it has the long U sound, like you, we're going to color it blue. But guess what? I'm not going to color. You don't have to color. Let's just circle it. It'll be a lot easier and a lot faster. Okay. Cut. Does it have short U like or long U? The U sound. Cut. Has short, I'm going to circle it, orange. The next word, cute. Cute has the long U sound, that's blue. Stump, short U, circle it orange, or color it, whichever you want. Oh, you know that word, say that word. Nut. Are you a nut? Short U. There's a magic E. Tune. Tune has the long U sound. Do you see a magic E on this word? I don't. Cub. Short U. Hey, there's that same word, but it has a magic E. Cube. That's the long U sound. That one's blue. What's this word? Say it, everybody. Hug. Hey, there's that same word again, but now has an E. Is it hug? I don't know what hug means. Oh, it's huge. Huge. And this is the name of the month. Next month, actually, coming up. After May comes June. It has the U sound. You do the rest of them. If it has the sound, short U, color it orange or circle it orange, whichever you want to do. If it has the long U sound, color it or circle it blue. All right, guys.